2012 marks the 20th anniversary of the United Nations Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro and the 25th anniversary of the Brundtland Report, Our Common Future, two milestones that put the concept of sustainable development firmly on the global policy agenda.
In 1992, we're absolutely sure and hopeful and extremely enthusiastic about change in the right direction.
It is, exceptional in international relations that a summit like that both decides on a climate convention and a biodiversity convention and an Agenda 21, and that all this was done in this framework of 5 years after the report Our Common Future. So in that sense, Rio, the first Rio conference, was in many ways sensational.
While initial hopes were high, 2 decades later, humanity is still living well beyond the means of the planet.
It takes 20 years to get fundamentally new thinking percolating through society, especially society at a global scale.
There's a growing consensus that we all need to work together to find ways to meet the needs of humanity today without compromising the livelihoods of future generations.
The Regeneration Project is a joint initiative by GlobeScan and Sustainability. Over the course of 2012, it will bring together a wide range of leaders and influencers to determine how best to bring new energy and focus to the sustainability agenda.
To catalyze the debate, we interviewed 20 sustainability pioneers, luminary individuals who helped define and continue to champion the Sustainable Development Agenda.
Well, the role of business in the broader agenda really has changed, and I think for the better in the last 20 years. But it's not just been business, it's been NGOs as well. If you think back 20 years ago, business was the enemy.
The suspicion between the NGO community and the business community was deep back 25 years ago. Now there are bridges building because of increasing knowledge of each other and increased attention from business towards the NGO community, and from them realizing that the private sector are crucial as movers of realities.
We in the business world, and I should say particularly at Ford, have gone from a compliance attitude to one of really striving for leadership. And we've done that with the help of NGOs along the way who have both encouraged us and prodded us over the years.
Given that not very much has changed in terms of the orthodox economic prescription for progress, what business has actually done in the intervening 20 years is astonishing, because this is a market that is fundamentally designed to thwart sustainability. It's designed to continue to externalize cost, to punish good performance. It's designed to reward those who cut corners with natural capital and with the future of the planet and its life support systems.
If governments had done what they agreed to do, we would be much closer to an answer than we are now.
I think the political leadership in most of our countries at the moment is either preoccupied or not able to focus on this challenge or not prepared to focus on it.
If you say, what are the issues for business? Of course, the issues for business are actually more or less the same as the issues for the rest of society. It's what are the big challenges.
Confidence that business can see this reality more acutely than politicians seem able to do. They've sussed out that you can't really make a good business in a collapsing planet.
Research and innovation create disruptive change and then can fundamentally alter the way we look at a problem or a challenge.
Sustainability to me is different. It's about system change. It's not a passive, it's not a conservative agenda. It's how you take apart the old order and put together a new one. It's what Joseph Schumpeter described as the processes of creative destruction.
The capital markets can start sending consistently messages about how important these issues are for competitiveness, profitability, shareholder value. Communicate those sentiments to corporate chieftains in a much more effective way than is being done today. Then I think the most powerful force on the planet for regeneration and moving us closer to the sustainability nirvana that we'd all like to see. It's the most powerful single lever that we have.
The sustainability community has been pushing a rope for 20 years. And it's time to lock into a positive cultural message and image what a positive life experience can happen within a sustainable system.
There is a lot of need more for business to really take on the opportunities and the leadership role that it requires.
But our hope is that people rise beyond the immediate problem and say, this is not about next year, this is about a long term, about 50 years, about 100 years.